Hey, it's Adam Narreau here with Realty One Group Empire, and this is your market update for August 2021. Let's go. All right, so as you know, in my previous market updates, I've been mentioning that the market is moving from a seller's market into a neutral market. And a neutral market is where neither the buyers nor the sellers are in control of the market. It's an equal playing field for both buyers and sellers. Currently, we are shifting from a seller's market to a neutral market. So yes, we are still in a seller's market. However, with more homes coming to the market and the days on market slightly increasing, the more that more homes come to the market, the more we are going to move towards a neutral market. So whereas in, let's say, April, May, that was a complete seller's market. You could put your home on the market, pretty much name your price, and you'd probably get that price or even have multiple offers over asking. Whereas now, you really have to have a realtor on your side who is going to price the home correctly, because we are also seeing price reductions happening in the market. So with that being said, let's jump on into these slides and I'll show you firsthand just how the market is actually doing. All right, so the first slide I have for you, as always, is the number of sold listings versus the number of new listings that have been brought to the market. And for the month of July, you can see here that there was a total of 353 homes sold in the month of July. And there was a total of 409 new listings brought to the market. And as you can see, since February, we have continually been bringing more new listings to the market than the number of homes being sold. All right, so the next slide I have for you is the days on market. And as you can see, we're still at 23 days, which in reality is a ridiculously short amount of time to have your home on the market and into escrow. So that's what the days on market means. How long has the home been on the market before an offer is accepted? So as you can see here, 23 days, 3 weeks, still a very short amount of time to have your home on the market and an offer accepted. Now keep in mind, this also has homes that are completely overpriced, which have been sitting on the market for a while. Yes, even through the market that we have been going through, there are overpriced homes that aren't selling. So keep that in mind. Also, if you look at the green line on top, that represents the sales price versus the original listing price. And as you can see, we're at 103%. So homes are still going over asking price or being sold over the asking price. How long is that going to last? Obviously, the more homes that come onto the market, like I've showed you in the previous slide, the more homes that come to the market, the less chance we're going to see, the 103%. We'll probably go back down to 101, 100%. So if you put your home on the market at the correct price, you should get what you're asking for it. Now, the more homes that come onto the market, that's when you really want to make sure that your realtor is pricing your home correctly. So with that being said, let's jump on into the next slide. And this next slide I have for you is the sold price, which is the red line, versus the for sale price or the asking price. And the asking price would be the green line. And as you can see, we have been on a steady upward pace. The average for sale price right now is $444,000, whereas this is interesting where you can see for the sold price, we've kind of leveled out at the 371 to 373 price point. So obviously that's still almost $100,000 more than what we were back in May of 2020. So yes, home prices have increased rapidly. With these last 2 months, we're starting to see the sold price level out. So we want to keep our eye on this to see. You can ask whatever you want. You can list your home on the market for whatever you want. But the reality is people are only going to pay so much for it. So if we see the line continue around the $373,000 mark, or excuse me, around the $370,000 mark, then 370 might be our new average sold price in the Victor Valley. So we want to keep an eye on this. We have had 2 months, one at $371,000 and last month being at $373,000. So this could be a leading indicator on what our new average sales price will be. So let's keep our eye on that in the next market update I do. So as of right now, the average sold price in the Victor Valley area is $373,000. All right, and here is everyone's favorite slide. This is the months of inventory, and it's taken us quite a while, but we are finally back to 1 month's worth of inventory. And what this slide means is if no new listings are brought to the market, meaning no homes are put on the market to be sold, how long will it take for us to run out of homes to sell? And as of right now, it would be about 30 days. So if no new homes are brought to the market, we would run out of homes to sell in about 30 days' time. And in our area, the Victor Valley area, we want to see this around 6 months worth of inventory. That's considered a healthy market. So with the months of inventory increasing, finally getting back to 1 month's time, we've started to see the average sold price start to level out. Maybe this is the beginning of the market finally starting to level out, which in reality, like I mentioned earlier, is a good thing for the real estate market. We can't continue to see prices skyrocket. That's just how do you say it? Help me out. Unsustainable. There we go. Yeah, so we can't have that. We want to get to around 6 months worth of inventory. Now, with all that being said, if you're a seller, I've been saying it, I'm going to keep saying it, you're going to want to get your home on the market sooner rather than later. The more months of inventory, we've already started to see 2 months in a row, the average sold price start to level out. So if you want to get the most amount of money for your home and you have had thoughts of selling it, do it now. The longer we go, obviously we can only predict, but what I've just shown you is that we're moving towards a neutral market. So if you've had thoughts of selling, do it sooner rather than later so you can get the most amount of proceeds in your pocket. So with that being said, my name's Adam Narreau. This is your market update for August 2021. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.